Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is the 16th of March 2020 and I'm here with another coronavirus update. Today, as of right now recording this video, I know it will change all the time, it always changes, but right now the count is 169,612 total cases worldwide and 6,518 deaths, which is crazy. There are now more total cases than in mainland China. There are now more daily cases than there were when China was having the major outbreak. And there are now more total deaths and daily deaths than China had throughout the entire outbreak. Think about that. That is crazy. The world has lost control of this coronavirus. And it makes me sad to think that everyone had almost 2 months of a head start. Almost 2 months. Because if we're assuming that this outbreak started in December, so December, January, and pretty much by the end of January it started to creep out to like 1 or 2 countries around the world, but by February it was already out. The rest of the world had a head start and everyone was just looking, doing nothing. And even now, it's shocking, some countries are still doing nothing. Anyway, back to the count. Yesterday, Italy added a total of 3,590 new cases and 368 deaths. It seems like Italy's daily cases just keep going up. Spain added an extra 1,454 new cases yesterday. And Germany 1,214, Iran 1,209. So you imagine Spain and Germany now have overtaken Iran in terms of daily new cases. France is not too far behind with 924 new cases. And Switzerland, how small is Switzerland? Switzerland added 842 new cases yesterday. That's crazy, considering the size of Switzerland. But I guess geography plays a big part in that because Switzerland is sandwiched between France and Germany and Italy, so it's right in the heart of all this outbreak, so I guess it's not really their fault. The UK added an extra 251 new cases and 14 deaths, so the deaths keep going up, the new cases keep going up. UK, you better watch out. And like I said yesterday, people in the UK just generally aren't that bothered, and I'm hearing that people in Europe in general aren't really that bothered. A lot of people are still enjoying their time out with friends in restaurants and bars and stuff, which is fair enough. Again, fair enough, I understand, because no one's quite seen the impact of this yet. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more videos online from Germany, from Italy, from Spain, like, except for the ones on the news. I'm surprised I'm not seeing, you know, more blogs or vlogs of like people that are on the ground in the hospitals or with family members that are sick, and like just case reports so that people can start to feel that this is a real thing. It's not just something that they're going to see on TV. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get on to some of the random news stories that I'm seeing on the internet. So Jack Ma of Alibaba, you know, Alibaba, the massive Chinese company. He's donated a shipment of how many masks? Millions of masks and test kits to the USA. He's taken a picture, put it on his Twitter saying, the first shipment of masks and coronavirus test kits to the US, taken off from Shanghai. And it's like, all the way from China, thank you, you're welcome. China's saving the day. But at the same time, it's like US is not having the major outbreak right now. It's Europe. Europe is the epicenter. So this is a political move. This is just politics right now. And that is getting dangerous. The politics in this coronavirus is really serious. And it's getting even worse every day. Because right now I'm seeing a news report from Germany and it's saying not for sale because Donald Trump has offered $1 billion for the rights to the coronavirus vaccine if it's found in Germany. Which means that he wants to control the vaccine even if it's not found within America. And that's again adding politics to this whole outbreak. Right now we just want to cure this disease, solve this problem, and the Donald Trump and other politicians around the world are just making it so difficult. Why? Why does it matter if you've got the exclusive rights to the coronavirus vaccine? I understand, yeah, you can make some money, but it's like, right now we're in the heat of the outbreak. The vaccine hasn't even been found yet, and you're already like saying, all right, when it's found, I want the rights. I want the right. I want to decide who gets it and how much they get. Just me. It feels a little bit wrong, doesn't it? So rightly so, the German ministers have reacted angrily following these reports, and yeah, I think so too. Whichever country finds the vaccination, I think, yeah, fine. They keep the rights, but I don't think that these rights are something that should be sold and bounced around from person to person, you know, so that we have these politicians controlling our lives. I think the best thing to do right now is just not to get the virus, because if you look at what they're doing about the vaccines, people trying to control it, who knows, maybe you'll end up in a country where there are trade restrictions on that country at that time and you can't get the vaccine because the country's not allowed to sell it to you. Yeah, it's a bad idea. And also, if you look at the UK is saying coronavirus crisis to last until spring 2021 and could see 7.9 million people hospitalized. I'm assuming, because I have no idea how many people are currently hospitalized, so this 7.9 million thing, it doesn't, I have no concept of how much that is. Obviously a lot of people, but I don't know right now how many people are in the hospital for different things. I have no idea. But if 7.9 million people are going to be hospitalized from the coronavirus, if you look at the total count worldwide and the total amount of critical cases, these are the people that will be hospitalized, the critical cases. The serious and critical cases worldwide right now stand at 5,921. So I'm assuming 5,921 is total amount of people who are going to be in the hospital, I'm assuming, I'm guessing. And if the UK is saying 7.9 million, then that means that's a lot, that's serious. I hope they're planning on building a bunch of new hospitals around the UK, because that's a crazy number. So another reason not to get sick is just because even if they do make a vaccine, and even if it's politicized and only sold to certain countries and you have to go through eBay or dodgy routes to get a vaccine, whatever, even if they get the vaccine, it's a brand new vaccine. How trustworthy can a brand new vaccine be? You know, there are vaccines that we have right now, and there's those anti-vaxxers or whatever, and they're all saying that the vaccines aren't good. And those are vaccines that we have now that are not new, they're old vaccines, and people are saying that they're not good. So you imagine a vaccine that is fresh, brand new, rushed through the system because we didn't have time to finish the human testing or whatever. A brand new vaccine. How trustworthy can that vaccine actually be? I don't know. I don't want to be the first one to have that vaccine, so I'd just rather try and not get sick. Don't count on getting sick and having a vaccine. Please, don't think like that. In the UK, people over 70 are going to be asked to isolate for up to 4 months. That's a long time. I've been isolated in this apartment. I mean, I say isolated, I've got me, Hillary and Oscar here, so it's not, you know, I've been isolated in the apartment from about January something, the end of January until now. The only time I've gone out is to throw the rubbish, which is outside. I can see it almost from outside the window. It's like downstairs and just right near the door. To throw the rubbish there and to collect packages, which is just around the corner of the building. That's all. That's all I've been out to do. I haven't been out of the apartment complex. I haven't been hanging around outside. And I haven't been interacting with anybody outside. Just literally walk downstairs, throw the rubbish, and go around the corner to collect a package every now and then. And that's been since January the 20-something, 28th maybe, until now. So we're talking a month and a half, and it's driving me crazy. So 4 months, oh my God, it's a long time. And the rest of the news is pretty much one by one, the world is starting to slowly get into this quarantining, lockdown, isolation thing. So New York City is to close restaurants and bars, fine, that's good. It's a bit late, but okay, great. LA will be closing bars and restaurants. I'm surprised that's not for the whole of California, but fine, okay, LA is a hot spot. LA will be closing bars and restaurants. Peru will be closing its borders and asking residents to self-quarantine. Good. They're doing that really early because so far they've got less than 100 cases total, so that's very good. Argentina will be going on lockdown until the end of the month, so that's good. And the US Navy has confirmed that someone in the Navy has tested positive on a ship, which is not surprising because this virus is everywhere. And once it's on a ship, believe me, everyone's gonna have it. So to all those people who still think that this virus is not real and it doesn't affect them and it won't affect them, just good luck to you. I have nothing else to say really. I'm gonna keep watching the news and keep reporting what I see because I noticed that not everyone is seeing the same news that I'm seeing, so it's good to talk about it. And if you've got any different stories from around where you are, you can let me know in the comments down below. I wish I was still on Twitter, but I stopped using Twitter, so nah, no more Twitter. But I'm on Instagram. I don't really use it that much, but I am on Instagram. I plan to use it in the future. And that's about it really, yeah. See you tomorrow, hope you had a good one, and stay safe.